Hello 2014. Hopefully there's some good stuff this year too. It's like, I'm so awkward. Anyway. Hey everyone! Okay, so today I'm gonna do my 2013 non-beauty favorites. I did my beauty, makeup, hair, nail favorites video for the whole of 2013. It was a very exciting event. It was like 15 minutes long. It was like a marathon. Not that I've ever done one. But I asked you in that video if you guys wanted to see like non-beauty favorites, like whatever else kind of favorites. And I'm very, very happy to say that most of you gave me the thumbs up and wanted me to do this video. So I threw a couple of like random lists together and I'm ready to share my non-beauty favorites of 2013 with you. P.S. Happy New Year. Does anyone else have like a weird thing with like even years? 2014? Ugh. And I'm also an even age, and it's just like everything's very even right now, and I kind of have a thing against even numbers. I don't know why. It's like they're too perfect, and it's like they're like shoving it in my face all the time. I don't know. That is all psychological. I should probably stop talking about it. But Happy New Year! Anyway, I've got a few things to share. It's very strange to share a favorite where I don't have to hold anything. I don't know why. Okay, I wrote them down in an email to myself. Sometimes I text myself, sometimes I email myself. I gotta communicate with myself sometimes. Very strange. First off, the category where I had the most favorites to list, TV shows. You already know what I'm gonna say first. Breaking Bad. I'm obsessed with Breaking Bad. I mean, I guess, I don't know if I still am. I don't know. There was a marathon on a couple days ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I turned it on and it just comforted my soul a little bit. I don't know why. An amazing show. If you've never heard about it, I don't know where you've been living for the past year or whatever, because this was the last season or the last chunk of the last season that just ended within the last year, and it was like a national crisis or something. Like everyone was obsessed, but that made me so happy because I was so happy that I actually liked something that everyone was obsessed with at the same time. It was like, oh, I get to be in on something, because usually somebody, like, everybody obsesses over one movie or something. Like for instance, like The Hunger Games. Never seen it. I don't know why, but it's like those movies that like everybody gets obsessed with, or those TV shows or whatever, like I never see them. Like Lost or something. Like I don't know, I have a mental block. It's my fault. I'm not blaming anyone else. I'll take the blame. But it was so cool and Breaking Bad is like an actually really, really good show. It's on AMC, or it was on AMC. If you have not ever watched it, it's on Netflix, and I suggest it, absolutely. I had fancy little earrings that I got over the past year from an Etsy store called Sleepy Mountain. She had all this different Breaking Bad stuff, and I think she still does if you're interested. She's very cool. I mean, the obsession was real. My second favorite of the year, but actually kind of like first favorite in my heart, Mad Men. Yes, always a favorite. It's been my favorite since the first year it was on. It's been on a long time. Mad Men is a whole different thing. It also comes on AMC, but it's like the 60s and it's Don Draper. I can't explain this show. I'm just saying. It's my favorite. Those are definitely like my top two favorites over the past, I don't even know, like top two favorites of my adult life so far. That's big, but I have more. I have 4 more honorable mentions. Yes, 4. I love TV. Like ever since I was little, I've been like obsessed with TV. It might be strange, I don't know. But first on the list is Bob's Burgers. It's new to me this year. I know it's not new this year, but I love Bob's Burgers, and I've watched every single episode they have on Netflix. So hilarious. And I don't normally like get into like adult cartoon shows and stuff like that, but no. I love Bob's Burgers forever. Next is House of Cards. That I'm pretty sure that came out this year. Maybe it was at the end of last year, but it's a Netflix exclusive, and I believe it was the very first. The main character is Kevin Spacey, and it is dark, and it's definitely more of like an adult show. I'm not saying that kids couldn't get into it. I'm just saying so you know what you're getting into if you try it out. But it's epic. And it is like beautiful to look at. I don't know, I'm proud of Netflix, I'm not gonna lie. The next 2 I wrote down are just kind of like lifelong, but very much this year too, favorites. First, True Life. I love True Life. It comes on MTV, and it's just, you know, I love it. They came out with some really good episodes this year. If I could make that little sound that they make, like that little like instrumental crashing clanging noise, Me and my little sister kind of always try to make that noise because we like say true life at odd times. Anyway, but you know that sound when they're coming back from the commercial and it's like, it does not sound like a chicken. I just sound like a chicken. I don't even know I'm trying to do this. True life. And the next one I put down was Cops. I love Cops. It is just like, ever since I was little, I love Cops. Like I went through some painful feelings whenever I heard that it was being canceled. Well, it's just being moved off of Fox and then it's going to, I don't remember what channel now, but it's not dying. Cops lives on, and that makes me happy. Alright, and as for movies, you guys know I love movies deep down in my soul. I go to movies all the time. I watch movies just, I would say I like movies more than TV. It's just, you know, TV is a little bit more accessible. I don't know. But I think my top favorite movie of the year was The Place Beyond the Pines. Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, amazing. The soundtrack, the way it looked, the whole story. It was like 3 hours long and I saw it in the theater twice within the same week. That's commitment. I love that movie. Oh, I loved it so much. And it's not just like a Ryan Gosling thing. Like I have a Ryan Gosling thing, but when he's in a bad movie, only God forgives. Even when I want it to be good, it's just not good. If it's not good and it doesn't, like, I don't connect, I'm not gonna connect just because the hot guy is in it. But The Place Beyond the Pines, good movie all around. Try to argue with me. Please don't try. You can try. I don't know if I'm challenging you right now. Anyway, then I have 3 more down for my favorite movies of the year. Room 237. I talked about this movie early this year, but I feel like I saw it last year. It's about The Shining, like people presenting their various crazy conspiracy theories about like what The Shining means, or like what is the meaning behind it, or like the different symbolism or whatever. What was Stanley Kubrick thinking whenever he made it? It's so interesting, and I was already interested in the subject like, I don't know, early last year or something like that, because I found all these YouTube videos. It was talking about like the moon landings theory, and that's in the movie, and so I was just like, I'm all over this movie. I want to watch it right now. And I watched it earlier this year, and I put it in a favorites video, and I love that kind of stuff. Conspiracy theories, I love. I don't even know why. It's just that part of my brain. It is strong. Next, I have Blue Jasmine. It's a Woody Allen movie, and it's kind of a downer, but it's really good. There are funny moments, but it's not a funny movie. It's definitely more of a drama. I definitely recommend that movie, but it's not really a feel-good movie, just warning you. My last movie favorite is Frances Ha. Now that I'm thinking of it, I don't know if this one was a feel-good. It was kind of like a feel in between. Feel mediocre. I don't know. Female main character, which I always like, and she's all conflicted and quirky and trying to figure out her life, and I'm like, oh, I'm connecting with you. We are relating. And it's just that kind of movie. It's funny, but it's not super funny. I don't know. It's black and white. Did I already say that? I don't know how to describe this movie. I've already talked to you guys about my struggle to review movies. I should probably like figure out a system, because I love movies and I'd love to talk to you about them, but I'm so awkward. Anyway. Next up, I really wanted to include my favorite songs of the year, but for some reason I like couldn't commit. Like I have songs on my list, but it's like I can't, I don't know, I have commitment issues. But I'm thinking that I might like just make a Tumblr post with a bunch of songs that I liked and maybe like the videos or something like that, and then I'll just link it down below, and that way we can share it, just because right now I just can't. I feel like favorites are a big deal to me, and they're very, I deliberate, I struggle in my mind about these things, and so if I can't, I just can't, but I will. I'll put it in a Tumblr post down below. You can find the link. And for my favorite music video, by far, it is Wishes by Beach House. Not only do I love Beach House, I've loved Beach House like for years and years and years, and like, well, I saw Beach House live, and it was in this little tiny place, and it was like the best show ever. And the place doesn't even exist anymore. It's just like, it's just some magic you cannot recreate. And anyway, they're just magical all around to me, but this video is like crazy and amazing, and I will link it down below. My favorite apps for the year. I have a Samsung Galaxy S3 and it's an older phone, it's Android, so I don't know if you'll have the same things as me, but I have 3 favorites. First off, it is a photo editing app and it's called Snapseed, and it lets you edit like a whole bunch of different things, and it's not like Photoshop or something, but you can do like the highlights and you can like bring out the colors more. So like if it's a dark photo or it like didn't focus quite right or something like that, you can fix it. It's come in handy for me so many times, and I'm pretty sure it's free. I don't know, I really like it. It's definitely my favorite and it helps me Instagram the crap out of some pictures. My other photo editing app that is my absolute favorite is VSCO. It's not new to me because it was on the iPhone before it was on Android and I knew about it, but right away when I could get it on my phone, I was like, I'm on it. And I like bought all the extra filters and stuff like that, and it is taking my photo editing skills to a new level. Slash maybe not to a new level, it just takes way longer because I like sit around and like play with each filter. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know where my life is going at this point. Anyway, the last one is Stitcher, and I love Stitcher because it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like where all the podcasts are. And so I just like go on there and there's a homepage and you could just listen to the homepage if you want, if you don't know which podcast you want to listen to. And it's just like a bunch of news snippets. It's very approachable to me, and at the same time I can listen to the podcasts that I really love through that app, and they're like all in one place. It'll notify you when there's a new one coming out, and I don't know, I just really like it. And again, I believe that one is free. Speaking of podcasts, I have 2 favorite podcasts this year. First is Welcome to Night Vale. Is crazy. I recommended it in one of my videos, like a favorites video, and I think a lot of you went and totally trusted me and listened to it and loved it, which makes me so happy. That makes me feel like my viewers are my people. You guys get me in the brain, which is interesting. It's like about a fictional town, and it's like this weird place. Like think like Courage the Cowardly Dog mixed with like, I don't even know, mixed with something else. Because it's just like creepy, but it's not really creepy. It's just like weird. But it's the news, but it's fake news about this fictional town that's really weird. I know, it sounded crazy, but it's good. Trust me. My next favorite podcast is WTF with Mark Maron. I mentioned this one in a video as well, and I did not say, regretfully, that it is kind of like definitely PG-13. I don't know. He has like, there's like a lot of language. That's it. That's the only thing. I mean, it's called WTF, but I mean, I feel sad that I didn't say that when I mentioned it before, because I respect my younger viewers and I don't want to get you in trouble or anything like that or whatever. But I love it. He's a comedian and he just like interviews people, all kinds of people, like other comedians, musicians, writers, all kinds of stuff. And it's just interesting. Like even if I haven't heard of the person that he's interviewing, it's just interesting to learn about it. But that's the kind of person that I am. I'm just like, I just want to know everything. I'm just interested in everything. Very curious. Okay, and last, my 3 favorite tumblrs of the year. First off, This Charming Charlie. Oh, I love when amazing things collide. It's like a Smith's Peanuts mashup. It's like they took like little frames from the comics, Peanuts, and put the Smiths lyrics. I know I've mentioned my love for the Smiths, but maybe I haven't. I don't know, but it's like how I got into music. When I was like 13, 14 years old, I found the Smiths, and it was like a whole world was opened up to me. Morrissey, the lyrics are deep down in my soul. Like seriously, I like never forget the lyrics to like every song. It's ridiculous. And so this Tumblr is just like, oh, I just like love every single post. Like I think I liked every single one I ever saw, not gonna lie. My next favorite is Movies in Color. I already talked about how much I love movies, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just visually amazing. It takes really cool stills from movies and it breaks down all the colors in the color palette or whatever. And just like a really cool way to look at a movie, because like everything that's in there, everything in this shot was put there for a purpose. And whenever it has like this color palette, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just really pretty to look at. Sometimes I can't explain things. Anyway. So yeah, those are all my favorites for 2013. I hope we're satisfied on favorites. Let's move on from 2013, please. I'm ready. Are you ready? 2014, here we come. Tell me down below what you want to see in 2014 from me, because I'm here to make you happy. Well, some of the time. I'm here to make me happy and you happy, so let's meet in the middle. Tell me what you want to see down below. I love when you guys give me requests. It helps a lot. And also, if you have any comments or questions or whatever, if you want to suggest something like a song or a Tumblr, an app or whatever, comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. You can also hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google+. I think I'm forgetting one right now, but I'm really flustered. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have already, thank you so much. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. I'm crazy. I know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it's this sweater dress. It's very, very nice. I've been using this one for so long, and I hope they don't stop making it. That's where it gets a little tricky, because you're like, I feel like I'm in a relationship with this product, and if they start making it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's not panic. Anyway, from